what's going on? What's going on? It's been a long time since we made a marriage video. It's been about 6 whole months. Good gracious, it's been a lot going on. But we back, man. We are back. Wyatt Family Values is back. And we are going to try. We're going to make an attempt at giving you guys at least three uploads a week, discussing marriage. But, you know, to take you guys through the journey of where we've been so far, we done started whole businesses and all kinds of stuff. I went fishing this morning, so I'm hot. And so you're going to have to forgive me if I got to wipe my face just a little bit. It'll be all right. But we wanted to come and kind of reintroduce ourselves to you guys. Those of you who do not know us, my name is Micah. This is my wife, Katasha. And we are the authors of the Best Friends book. Some of you who have seen our previous content actually have that book and have read it, have given me and my wife feedback on it, and we appreciate it. But, you know, that was just the beginning. You know, there are a lot of books that we have, idea for books that we have that we're going to be writing here soon. One of which may be a bit controversial, but the title anyway. But it's going to be good.
It'll have good stuff in it.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
But without giving too much of that away, we're going to jump right into this, man. I think what we said, we coming up on year number 5. Our anniversary of marriage. Our anniversary is on the 25th of June, and it's been great. There's no other word that I can use to describe it. Our matriculation through marriage has been great. Most of the negative feedback that you get from people regarding your marriage, I can't say that we dealt with a lot of that. Not to the magnitude that they made it seem like, oh, this is gonna be hell. It's gonna be terrible.
I thought you were saying like people in their opinion.
No. Yeah, we deal with opinions every day. Jesus, Lord, help us every day, all the time. And that mind your business, Lord Jesus.
That's all.
Just mind your business. But anyway, that's another video for a whole nother day.
Whole nother day.
But you know, this 5 years, we've experienced everything that you can experience in marriage, from not having that much money to having quite a bit of money, to, you know, not liking your job to liking your job, to, you know, having arguments with each other over rather ignorant stuff, to, you know, actually having debates about things that really matter. But through it all, they tell you that if you can make it past the first 2 years.
I think they say the first year, honestly.
The first year to 2 years, you're good. It still feel new to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It still feels fresh. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reached that point to where it's like, woo! Don't think I can deal with this joker too much more.
Well, but now that we made it to 5 years, when is the newlywed phase over?
I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I don't know. I feel like if you're married, once you get married and you marry somebody that you actually really want to be with, you're always in the newlywed phase. Yeah. Like when she walk around the house, I still look at her booty now. It ain't never gonna change. I'm still look now. I'm still doing tap you on your butt a little bit. You know, make sure the kids are asleep. You know what's going on. Don't be coming in this room and don't be knocking. Huh? So, I mean, it's, to me, when you with somebody that you really care about, the newlywed phase never ends. Just because you have an argument or you have a disagreement doesn't mean that I don't care for you, doesn't mean that I don't want to be with you. That's not what that means. Right. That just means I don't agree with you. That means that what you said, I don't agree with that. That's what I think. And that's going to turn into an argument 10 times out of 10, especially when you're married. Yeah, it's going to turn into an argument. It's going to be an argument. They're going to argue you down. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. And that's fine. But tonight, I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. But nah, I don't think you ever really get past that newlywed, that new feeling when you're with somebody that you really care about. Yeah. And you know, it's just you have to take the crookeds with the straights. You don't get to determine if your marriage is going to be peachy and it's not going to be that all the time. Yeah. It's going to be some dark days. Like we've had some pretty dark moments in our relationship. You know, from the time we dated, leading all the way up to marriage, we've had some moments that was like, man, yeah. The average person wouldn't have been able to go through what we went through and just and still like each other. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. The average person would not have been, and respectfully, both of us felt the same way before we got married. We both said, "Oh no, that right there, no." But then we found each other, and it was like, well, you know, it really ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay if you okay. You know what I'm saying? So it never goes away. But 5 years, we're coming up on 5 years. Yeah. Don't know what we're gonna do because this Rona is messing up everything.
Ain't nobody got
Good gracious. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. Man, it's ridiculous. And my daughter's birthday coming up, and we struggling trying to figure out what we're going to do. We took her to Disney World last year, and so she got Disney World expectations every year. And this year ain't looking good. This Rona is, I'm telling you, boy, this Rona taking folk out of here. So, you know, but today's video, we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about transition because we've been through quite a bit of that in the past 6 months, which is why you haven't heard from us. Our Facebooks have transitioned. Our Instagram has transitioned. Our career goals have transitioned. Our life has transitioned. Like transition. Our minds have transitioned. Our pockets have transitioned. Like everything transitions and changes and moves and just, you know, it's not going to always be the same. And I think that that's one of the things that people struggle with in marriage is how to deal effectively with these moments of transition in your marriage. Mm-hmm. Because I'm a very consistent black and white type of person. You know, it's either this or it's that. And we had a conversation about that yesterday. We won't get into that today, but we had to do a conversation. It's either this or it's that. Ain't no in between. But my wife tends to see a little bit of the gray area in things. And you would think as a mental health professional that I could see more of the gray area too, but that's just not how my mind operates. That's not how I function. I function in this or that. Mm. But my wife sometimes functions, or my wife, at least it appears to me, it's this. My daughter's finna bust in this room in like 2.5. What? Oh, she actually not this time. Come on in. Since you're not. What?
I can't get the thing to pause.
What do you need to pause for?
Because I want a Pop-Tart.
We'll go get a Pop-Tart and go back and finish watching it. If you hurry up, you won't have to worry about pausing it. You wasting time. So just go ahead on.
You know what a Pop-Tart is, though?
Yes, you know what it is.
Okay. Use the door handle because you're going to smash your finger doing that. Don't do that. All right. Well, at least she knocked this time. Usually she just busts right on up in here.
Boom.
You know, and be in here. Won't leave. Won't go away. Won't do I'm here to stay, buddy. But anyway, we were talking about transition. Yeah. And you know, we've been through a lot of that. And you know, one of the things that I think couples struggle with in transition is how to deal with it, how to deal with the good transitions and the bad ones. You know, because as much positive that we can say, you know, my family, my immediate family has lost, you know, two very strong individuals of our family within a week of each other.
Not even a week, it was days.
Yeah, like days of each other. One of them passed away, and then like maybe the next day the other one passed away. And so, you know, not only that, you know, people have been diagnosed with illnesses in my family and in her family too. Like, so it's just, you have to learn how to take the good with the bad. but how?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Wyatt, but how do you do that? How do you take the good with the bad? You know what I'm saying? How do you navigate through good times and bad times with a person and still like them?
Yeah. For me, I always see things glass. Well, I try to anyway. See it as glass half full instead of glass half empty. In the worst of the worst, I try to pull out the positive, because I feel like if you can identify the positive, it'll help you get through the bad. And sometimes it'll eliminate the bad. For example, right now we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yep.
I could complain and be like, man, we can't go nowhere. We can't do nothing. We just in the house trying to figure stuff out. But on the upside of it, I looked at it as this is time for us to slow down. This is time for us to focus on things that we've been talking about and haven't made moves on yet. So it's just all about seeing the positive in the transition.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, although the COVID-19 thing is everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's dealing with it. It affects 100% of the people in this world. So it's not just singling out one person or two people or three people. It's everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that transitioning through these moments, you know, you have to learn how to communicate with the people that are around you that you see every day. And through that communication, because now people having to talk face to face more now than they ever did.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Because
so
Corona was a gift and a curse. Like it made you, you know, like if you and your spouse were having issues before the coronavirus that you know, we come in, we not gonna talk about it, but you know something wrong. Coronavirus made y'all have to talk about that, because we can't keep sitting here looking at you looking at me like you're looking, and we know it's an elephant in the room, and he ain't getting no smaller. So we just not gonna talk. We just gonna keep that. You know what I'm saying? It forces you to have to talk and have to articulate your feelings through words with your spouse and with your partner in a way that they can understand it. And if you can't get it today, well, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. We ain't got nothing but time.
Literally.
We on lockdown. We ain't got nothing but time. So we're going to talk about this thing today. We're going to talk about it again tomorrow. If we got to call somebody, we finna put somebody on Zoom or FaceTime or Skype or something. We got to work this out. I can't stay here with you in this corona and you crazy. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. She'll tell you, it'll be 2:00 in the morning. Gal, you got to get up. I can't do this. I can't go to sleep. It's getting on my nerve. You're cold over there. I feel it.
Terrible.
But you know, that's just the way it go, man.
Yeah.
That's the way it go. You coronavirus is unfortunate, and it has claimed the lives of a lot of people. But it's also pushed a lot of people together, and it's closed a lot of doors and a lot of chapters in people's lives that needed to be closed. And that wouldn't have never got resolved had coronavirus never came. So there is a positive. Although it's negative, there is a positive side to it. And it helps us to understand as married couples how to transition through the rest of our lives. Coronavirus is setting the stage for future interactions. Now, more people are going to start talking. Ain't gonna be no texting and all that. Ain't gonna be that no more. You gonna have to sit down with him, because it's stupid. You gonna text me and we in the same house? You gonna call? You literally sitting on the couch beside me. You gonna send me a text message? You better open up your mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? So communication is a vital part of transition. You got to be able to communicate, and you got to talk to your spouse, not at your spouse. Yeah. It's hard, I know, because sometimes, man, they seem to find that last nerve, boy, and they just get the jumping on that mud.
Yeah, they do.
They get the jumping on that thing, boy, and you be trying to hold your little piece, but sometimes it don't work out, and it just boils over. Lord have mercy. But you gotta be able to communicate, man. And I think that, you know, as a up and coming marriage and family therapist, and as a couple who really loves the idea and the sanctity and the union of marriage, you know, you have to learn how to communicate with your spouse, and not just with your spouse, with people in general.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be a jerk to everybody.
Right.
Darn, you can't be a jerk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to communicate with people. And a lot of things are miscommunications. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and I know a lot of you ain't going to agree with it.
Oh, Lord.
But it's the truth. The major issue between race relations is a miscommunication. I don't understand your side. You don't understand my side. And we ain't trying to understand. So we don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk to you about why I don't like you because you black, or why I don't like you because you white, or why I don't like you because you're Asian or Jewish, or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? It's a miscommunication. And the thing is we have to learn how to communicate with each other in a way that can say, although I don't agree with you, I understand where you at. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Because you hating me, or in a general sense, you know, when we're talking outside of marriage, you not liking me is not going to make or break me. In marriage, it will make or break you.
Sure will.
You understand that? You hear what the words that are coming out of my mouth? It will make or break you. Have you ever tried to go to sleep with somebody that you don't like? Oh, Lord, it's horrible. Ain't it terrible? I know some of you fellas out there, you done woke up beside somebody and was like, what in the hell? Woo! Good gracious. My goodness, what did I do last night, boy? Woo! Blame it on the alcohol. But, you know, you gotta learn how to communicate. And everything starts with communication. It's mind-boggling to me that we can when you first meet a girl, or when you first meet a woman, oh, you smooth. Oh, you know all the things to say. Girl, you so fine. Girl, you look so good. Look at that booty. Look like a bacon and egg sandwich. You just look good. Yeah, you know all the things to say to get that look, to get that right there. You see that? You see that? You know everything to say to get that smile. But when you get married, you don't know what to say now. You get married and you can't say, I don't like that you did that, man. That ain't set well with me. I don't appreciate that. You ain't got no problem when it comes time to get the booty, but you got a problem when it comes time for you to get your emotional self together. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we have to weed through those moments. And if you're struggling with that, I would recommend that you find somebody who does not know you, but is a professional that can help you navigate through how to communicate with your spouse. You know, we kind of did it by trial and error. Woo, Lord. We did it by trial and error. You know, I'm a mental health professional, so, you know, that helps a little bit.
Does it?
A little bit. You see what I'm saying? You see? Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. But no, yeah. So we had to learn how to communicate with each other. And sometimes we still don't get it right. Yeah. Sometimes we have disagreements and we saying the same thing, just saying it differently. And we at each other's neck until we calm down and say, well, yeah, we were kind of saying the same thing. Yeah, we were saying the same thing, and you got attitude. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and you have to figure out how your partner communicates. She like, you got to this one right here, right there. You got to tell her you right.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You right?
No, you don't.
You're right,
no, you
girl. You're right. Good God Almighty, you're right.
You don't have to tell me I'm right, but just acknowledge what I'm saying. Acknowledge what I'm saying. You ain't gotta say, you know what, you're right. Because your you rights is condescending, like, you right. Like, shut the hell up, you right.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I don't need to hear that. I just want you to understand what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying?
The thing is like, you can, and it's not just her. It's a lot of people are that way. You can tell them 100 times, I understand, but as soon as you say that,
don't say but.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. So that goes back to my first premise. You're right.
No, because I feel like when you say but, that just wipes out everything that you just acknowledged. So why say I understand, but?
So she want to hear you right.
If you say so.
It's a fact. But you know what I'm saying? I think that you have to learn those different nuances about your spouse, because it's funny now. It wasn't funny a year ago. Wasn't funny. Was not funny at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now we can kind of look at it and say, okay, I know what you're looking for. So let me try and find another way to say this. So I may not say, you know, I understand, but, you know, I might say, I understand. I think of it like this, though. I just take the whole butt all the way out. I don't even say it. I don't even say it. But she can say it. But I can't say it.
I don't do that.
You lying wonder.
I don't do that.
Lord have mercy. You gonna lie on the camera for the people?
Micah.
You playing the people.
No.
You playing the
I'm
people.
not playing the people.
You playing the
I
people.
don't do
She
that.
playing the people. She playing the people. I feel like
that.
Boosie. She playing the people. Can't be playing the people like that. Lord.
I don't do that.
But no, I mean, it's just, you gotta learn how to communicate, man.
Yeah.
You have to. It's mandatory. If you don't, you're gonna fail. I'm gonna tell you right now, your marriage will not make it if you don't learn how to communicate.
Because you probably end up not liking each other.
And you're gonna end up not loving each other. And you're gonna end up not wanting to be around each other. And you're gonna end up not wanting to entertain each other. It's a snowball. Yeah. It's gonna keep building.
Yep.
It starts with communication. That's why that's the first chapter of the book. Communication. You gotta learn how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Everything starts with a conversation. You can't do anything without first having a conversation. You can't order food without a conversation. You can get gas, but if you want a receipt at most of these raggedy gas stations, you gotta take your behind in there and do what? Ask for a receipt. That's a conversation. You cannot go to the grocery store and not have a conversation with the person that's checking you out. Hey, how you doing today? I'm doing good. How you doing? What, you just gonna not say nothing? You gonna be rude and not speak? Some of y'all like that. You're nasty. But you gotta learn how to talk to people, man. Mm-hmm. And you gotta learn how to take some criticisms too. So point of it is transitions. You gotta start with communication. If you want to know how to navigate through transition effectively in your marriage, you have to start with communication. Open up your big mouth and say something.
Yeah.
You ain't got no problem opening up your mouth when you want some butt. But you'll open it, but you get clammed up when it comes time to talk about something else. You know, your butt get tighter than a, boy, I tell you, it's ridiculous. You just open up your mouth, man. It's okay to talk, and it's okay to have a difference of opinion, but you need that through transition. If you don't have it, you are going to fail.
Yeah.
All right? You heard it here first. So if you got a divorce, understand you got a divorce because you didn't want to learn how to talk to the person that you was with. And y'all, as a result, all these other things started happening. So take that with you. Like I said, we're gonna try and get you what, three uploads a week. Whew, pray for it. Good gracious. This is some work, man. It takes time to put this content together. We got to deliberate and communicate about what we're going to talk about on this camera, even though she don't know what's getting ready to come out this mouth when we get on this camera, my Lord. Never know what you just never know. I hope YouTube don't ban me, because, you know, I mean, you might hear a few fly. But that's today's video, man. We appreciate the view. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow us. We're gonna have to relaunch the Facebook and the Instagram, because that's no longer marriage related. But we're gonna have to relaunch that stuff, man, so you guys can follow it and keep up with what's going on.
Be patient with us. Please be patient. Good gracious. Coming. Good grace. Be patient. We know you need some guidance and some help, and help is on the way. Who said don't Country Wayne say that help is on the way? Help is on the way. Where is Country Wayne at anyway? Oh my God, so random.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing from Country Wayne, man. We need you, Doc. Where you at? I ain't seen you, man. But there's that. So appreciate the view. Like, subscribe, share it with somebody. Peace.